What's up, guys? I thought that I would do another video of how to access an NAE or NCE. I did one back several years ago using hyperterminal. However, as technology changes, there are other methods of being able to access one of these devices. What I currently have is just a simple switch. You can check the link down in the description, and I'll actually have a couple of links to where you can pick a switch up from Amazon. And I have one side of the switch, one port connected to my laptop. I have the other port connected to the device. What I'm going to do is open up a program called Wireshark. This is a free program that you can download, and of course it is going to show you all of your network adapters and that sort of thing. And what I'm going to be capturing is Ethernet. Now, you need to remember that if you have a laptop with wireless, you need to turn your wireless off. Turn your wireless off, that way you can just capture just your Ethernet. And you know, that's kind of what I do. There may be ways of leaving it turned on, but I don't. I always just turn it off. So what I'm going to do now, and just look over this mess, guys, this is just temporary in here. I am going to make my power connection on the device, just like that. As that is booting up, I'm going to double click the Ethernet tab, and what it's going to basically do is go out and scan everything that is going across this network. And of course, that's another point of turning your wireless off. You don't want any other random things coming in. And you can see here what it's telling me. It's giving me the IP address here, which is currently the IP address for my computer. You know, and it's going to just give you all the information here. It's going to take a little bit before we get everything broadcasting. In a few minutes, you're going to see it actually come up and tell you the device that is broadcasting. So I'm just going to let this go for a few minutes to where you can see exactly what's going on. And you know, this is just network data from right here coming across that switch and being captured by the tool. So what I'm actually going to do is wait for this to get into run mode. You can see now that device is still booting up. Still got the fault light, all the lights are still on. So we are not where we need to be yet. So it will be shortly. And this is just kind of real time, guys. That way I just wanted to show you all how this is going. And you know, you're gonna have to look over the noise because I got a chiller behind me. But this is going to continue to run. We can see here it just keeps polling. Nothing fantastic. You know, kind of boring at the moment. Still waiting for that device to start populating. And it's just basically my computer's just going to keep broadcasting, keep polling this until we actually start seeing some other activity on the network. Okay, now what we're seeing here, I want you to notice here, Johnson Controls device. Right over here is the IP address that it's broadcasting. I'm going to hit stop because I don't need to go any further. That IP address right there is what I needed. Alright, I can take this IP address and put it into my launcher tool, and I should be able to access my device. So let's go right down here, minimize this. I'm going to open up my launcher tool because there's something very important also that you need to see. Got my launcher tool open here, and where I've already had this opened, I've got my IP address right there. But it's not going to work right now. Let me show you. I'm going to hit launch, and you can see here it's giving me a communication error. Why is that? Well, the very simple answer, my laptop is currently not within the same range of that device. Alright, I need to go into my internet properties, my Ethernet properties, right here. You can go through control panels, go into network connections, and this is where you can make this change on Windows 10. I'm going to double click in here. I'm going to go down to properties, I am going to go to the Internet Protocol version 4. I'm just going to double click that, and right here it gives me the option of obtain an IP address automatically or use the IP address that I assign. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change it to within range of that device. 10.5. Let's double check to make sure I got the right address. There's our address again, 10.5.118.240. So go back in here, 118, and I'm going to go 245. Okay. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to hit OK again here, and I'm going to close this window. Now, let's try it again. I've changed my IP address. That is the IP address for our device. I'm going to hit launch, and you can see now it is opening my window to where I can access my device. Alright, that's a critical step. You know, once you get in there, you can log into the device and do whatever you need to do. But again, that is simply using the Wireshark tool. And again, you can download it for free. Again, you know, it's broadcast there. You can kind of see how that is. It broadcasts out that IP address. Set your laptop within the range of that IP address, and you should be able to access your device. Guys, just a quick video that I wanted to do. For any of you guys out there that are having trouble accessing these devices, hopefully this helps. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. Also, be sure to subscribe. Check out the rest of the videos on the channel. Check out the links down in the description. There are some tools like this switch, as well as some others that may help you. The funds from that go to help support the channel. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let me hear from you, and we'll see you next time.